Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, Heather Stargazer here to do reading for the collective, for whoever, whenever, wherever. I was called to use the runes today, so I'm going to use the runic tarot, and then we're going to pull some runes as well. Can you guys hear me? It's pretty loud, but we have the window open because it's really nice outside. Those storms, it was so cold. I hope everybody's doing okay. It's been very chaotic energies. Everybody, take a deep breath, all right? There's a lot of like combativeness, and we don't need to fall into that space, right? It's easier said than done. Ancestors, spirits, guides, what would you like us to know? What are you talking to us about today? What's going on? If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning gazer, hi guys, I love you. Look at that. It's not this. It's number 5. It looks like the 5 of Pentacles. It looks like the 5 of Swords. I'm not exactly sure. What do you guys think? It's about pain, constraint, disruption, things that are keeping us kind of held back, right? Things, it's out of necessity. Not this talks about the restraint through necessity to force change. Things can't stay the way that they are. This guy looks battle hardened. This is talking about the kind of, exactly the kind of energy that we're describing right now, right? How are we finding peace through it? It's everywhere. It's not just in our, day to day. It feels like we go out and everybody's just a little cranky to each other. Try a little kindness, okay? Take a deep breath. Know that any restrictions that are put in your way are there out of necessity. It's for your protection. Look at that. Again, not that this comes up, but we get the 10, and it's it looks like the 10 of Horns, the 10 of Cups. There's something about also a standstill and that bringing peace, okay? Because this is Isa, and Isa is the ice, right? The standstill, and then Wunjo. Not Unjo, my apologies. This is talking about the peace moving through here. I don't know why I have studied these runes forever, and I am having the worst time naming them. So maybe it's something about like getting rid of our definitions of things, maybe getting rid of any like preconceived notions maybe that we have about something in that time of standstill. And again, this necessary restraint, necessary constraint, right, that maybe we're putting on ourselves right now, having to constrain ourselves in some way, is actually leading to peace and joy. It's actually leading us into a space of emotional fulfillment. It's like we have to get rid of some of these things. We have to work our way through some of these things, and there are some constrictions that are put in the way for our own protection. It's the 9 of Wands. Like don't give up here, right? Don't give up here energy. And also the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, the Norns. Now take a look at that, right? We're not giving up. There's a level of understanding that these I heard triumphs and trials, they bring us wholeness. They allow us a space to create. 333 coming up right here on the clock with the Empress. And again, turning that waiting game into a period of gestation. What are you doing while you're waiting? You're not giving up. You're preparing for something, right? You're preparing for the new to come through. And that's what's happening right now. Springtime, right? The beginning of April. This is traditionally, historically, in the ancient times, the time of the new year, right? The rebirth, the time that these things are coming out. So it's definitely saying don't give up right before the miracle happens. Don't give up right before the new thing occurs, because those things that we learned in that time of darkness, or in that time of struggle, or that time where we were restricted from movement, is actually clearing the way for not just us but many others. There's like a communalness to this. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, things are changing and it's faded, right? The Web of Weird. The Norns are past, present, and future, and they're weaving fate. They're weaving the web of the universe. 444. When we talk about the matrix, when I talk about the matrix, and you talk about escaping the matrix, you're never going to escape the matrix, because that is the field planes, the intersecting field planes upon which everything exists, past, present, future, conscious, subconscious, quantum, electric, take it how it resonates, take it all the ways, because that's what it is. And they're all effective to the others. Right? The things that we do, the strings that we pull now affect future strings. Things that happened in the past affect us now, right? And the things that we're all doing affect us and others in ways that we might not be able to see. But the Norns do, the Wheel of Fortune does, and it recognizes that along this journey, along this path, there have been things that have held us back. But it's, again, the Empress is reminding us that it's a point of gestation. It's a necessary time, just like the darkness and the times of sleep, right? I should have put a book on my lap for this. So I want to get some clarifiers for these. I know, I feel, I keep wanting to pull this. It's called Housewives Tarot, and it's 555. It doesn't go with the theme at all, but we're going to use it because I keep reaching for it, and I haven't used it on this channel yet. Ancestors, spirits, guides. Maybe it's talking, again, past, present, and future, talking about the runes and being ancient. And then this is like kind of a dated deck about like the 50s and 60s and the nuclear family and what was envisioned as what was perfection, the American dream after the Second World War. But then all of that kind of met its own snags, right? And societal snags and restrictions and constrictions, and how restricting and constricting that actually was. And so we're learning as we go, but we haven't reached that point of perfection yet. Obviously not, right? We're feeling it. Can you please, ancestors, can you please tell us about this five? This Five of Wands, Five of Swords. Okay. Just want to check because this deck is all facing the same direction. And on the bottom, it's the Seven of Cups, talking about lots of choices, lots of options, lots of ways to go, and maybe being confused by those things. Here we get the Death and the Ten of Cups. Again, Ten of Cups out twice in both decks, and my ears are ringing. These transformations, these things that are occurring, right? Let me just set that down for a second. These things that are occurring, right? They talk about having to release them, right? And sometimes when we have to release something, it feels like a blockage, or when we maybe don't get the thing that we wanted, or the thing isn't available, or we meet conflict, right? When we're trying to push our way through something and we meet conflict and we're stopped in our tracks, it's because there's an inevitable change that needs to occur for that progress to be made. And when it does happen, it's irrevocable. It's never going back, right? The transformation has occurred. The cycle has completed, and what it does is, again, it brings in that emotional fulfillment on a communal level. It's a very happy feeling. It's a very satisfied feeling. It's like this is mayonnaise, right? Like it's like things that get spoiled easily. What's it say on it? It's a salmonella. Everything expires, death, right? It's time for some things to go. And what it does is it allows the space for the things that we would like to have. And again, there's like a feeling of community, right? Let's talk about this Ten of Cups, since we got Ten of Cups out twice, because it's reminding us not to give up. The Empress is here. There's a maternal energy, a very maternal energy. It could be a matriarchal figure. It could be somebody who I heard is known to you. Okay. Tell us about this Ten of Cups, please. Ten of Horns, Five of Wands. Now we got two fives. 5 plus 5 equals a 10. And again, this talks about practice. We talked about that, didn't we? Practice makes perfect. And trying the different ways to do things. What is the most efficient way? And there is like a competitiveness, like all of these options being presented to you. Which way do you go? Which one do you choose? Well, what is the, again, like whenever we get the Seven of Cups, knowing what it is that you're after, knowing what it is that you need really helps eliminate the confusion when there's a lot of options coming towards you, because you know what you don't need, and you know what is frivolous, and you know what is not quite right. That way, when you're presented with something, when you're presented with candy, and it does look sweet, and sure you'd like some candy, but you're actually after diamonds, you're actually after gold, you're actually after real food, vegetables, whatever it is you're actually after, you realize that the candy is tempting, but it's not the thing. So you continue to search, you continue to look, right? Temperance on the bottom showing up here. The mixing of those two things, and again, keeping grounded, right? This healing that comes, from these changes. Talk about this Empress. Tell us about the Empress and the not giving up. If you're after the creation of something, whether that be, you know, a physical thing, or my ears are ringing, whether that be a physical thing, a monetary thing, or an emotional thing, whatever it is that you're after, it's wanting to arrive to you in its time. Look at that Seven of Pentacles as I say that, in its time. Be patient, right? The patience, because you've already harvested. Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Is your logic like overriding everything? Are you having an internal conversation with yourself? Lean on the truths of the things that you know. Cut away the fat. If it's a reoccurring thought or something that's coming up that's conflictual, then cut that out, right? It's going to help you minimize the options here and the frivolousness of these other things that might be getting in the way. Okay, Queen of Swords and the Empress both have Libran energy. That's cardinal air, and that's also being very judicial, communicable, and having sense, right? A sense that comes from the knowing of your experiences. So the mental entrapment that you're feeling is kind of self-imposed. You're allowing yourself to overthink this, and it's reminding you to get grounded. Lean on the Taurus side of the Empress here, and be patient with yourself. Okay, what is the Knight? Don't give up. What are we not giving up on? I want to know that. What are we not giving up on, Spirit? What is bringing in the Wheel of Fortune that we are not giving up on? And I'm hearing 9 months. 9 months for that. 9, the number 9. So whoa, the Tower. And as we're saying that, we get the Tower and the 9 of Cups. What? Surprise, surprise, you are going to get your wish. You are so close to getting your wish. It's like, don't give up before the miracle. Don't give up before the deliverance. Don't give up before the thing happens, right? Because it's going to be shocking. It is going to, I heard, ground shattering. All right. So be careful with that, especially since we've got these, you know, there's like this idea of like a holiday gift here, and they're all having beverages. Maybe it's eggnog, maybe it's seltzer, whatever it is, right? And then the Tower comes down, and again, there's this feeling of it's a Jello mold. Okay, it's a Jello mold. It isn't what you thought it was going to be. I'm not saying you're getting a Jello mold. I'm just saying, like, 12, 21, it isn't what you thought it was going to be. It's actually probably much better, because underneath these 2 cups, look at this. What's happening here? The 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups, right? There is this generous reciprocity that's happening. Right. And again, like there's like this feeling of communalness, and it could be 2 feminines, right, who need to get on the same page. It could be people changing their mind. There's a lot of feminine energy in this, and that doesn't mean that it's all to do with women. It means that it's like the internal self, right? But it could have to do with women. It could be women that are influencing this or have some impact on this. Let's get the healer. Healing Yourself Oracle. Ancestor spirits. Right. Can you give us some clarity? Yeah. Say what you mean and help from above. And again, that communicating about facts, using only the facts. Right? And help from above, a higher up maybe. And again, source, there's the maternal instinct, right? The goddess mother. There's also the feeling of maybe somebody like a matriarchal figure in your family, in the system, in the group, right? Somebody that has greater authority in the feminine sense, right? So sometimes it could be a woman again, but again, the queens are the directors and the kings are the actors on stage, what we're doing. So it's somebody that maybe there's like this background, somebody in the background type of an element to it, and it taking a while, right? But it's helping you, and you have to say what you mean. You have to be clear about it. I heard candid at 418, and this is card 18. 1 + 8 = 9. There are all these 9s. You are so close. You are almost there. And guess what? Help from above is 7 + 2, also a 9. 9999999. Look up the angel number and see what that means to you. See if there's any other messages coming out. And when I shook my head and I said, oh yes, it was because it was saying get the tea leaf cards, when I asked for more clarity. Can we have some more clarity on this, please? Can you tell us, we don't want to focus, I heard we don't want to focus on the conflict. Don't ask about that. Okay. Tell us about the Empress. Tell us about what we're not giving up on. Tell us about this transformation. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Could be meeting somebody of authority. Again, somebody in the background, somebody who knows the rules. A dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. I heard through the grapevine. So, and again, there's the 10 of Cups out twice, talking about networking and people of like mind who care about one another. So everybody is kind of working together on this through the communication space. Dark woman. Look at that. Dealings or relationships with a woman with dark hair or a dark complexion. Maybe it's the Queen of Swords. Maybe it's the Empress. Maybe it's you. Keep your eye out for that woman. It could be a friend far away from you. And the Caterpillar, things are not always this way. Change is coming. Absolutely, with that Death card. And it talked about I read I'm not sure if it was today. I don't think I did in this, but I was reading runes earlier. It talked about being in that closed chrysalis state, emerging from that closed chrysalis state and becoming the butterfly. And on the bottom of that pile, it says, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, which is interesting because we're talking about that conflict, right? Those fives and not giving up and not conceding to things that are unwilling to change, because the Death card is here and everything expires there and everything is subject to change. So no matter how stubborn someone else might be, or no matter how stubborn someone is holding on to an idea or holding on to her control, that is a temporary situation, whether they like it or not. Okay? Where's the other half of that deck? Let's get some more. Ooh. Any more details for us, Spirit? Any more details? Anything else you would like for us to know? Cain, pay attention to your health. And Gavel, involvement with the law. So get that Libran energy, somebody who knows what's going on, the rules, right? The rules and regulations, the Queen of Swords energy here. And you're coming out on top. You're definitely coming out on top. Pay attention to your health. Don't let these things affect you. And pay attention to your health, because your body is trying to tell you something. When we feel stress, again, we talked about that, when we feel defensiveness, when we feel stressed out, it's a mode of protection. What is your body trying to tell you? And then listen to those things, because those are signals from your intuition to explain to you why you're having an adverse reaction to something, right? August. Very interesting too, because August is the 8th month. We got nine months. It could be something that you started in August. Take it out, resonates, because these are kind of timeless whenever you're watching it. But this is the beginning of April right now. So that's only 4 months. August is only four months away. It's something that happened 5 months ago, because we got those 2 5s. I'm going to do a light starlight, and then I want to read a Kuan Yin. I know that the runes were calling us, but so is the Mother Spirit, the Mother Goddess Spirit. I want to do a Kuan Yin, feeling her. What does this say? Navigate, evolve, and trust. Evolve. The cosmic potential flows through you. It's time for that change, that cyclical change, that irrevocable change, that transformation, right? You're so close to it. It's so close to it. It's the navigating that bit left, right? And remember, being patient. Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you and help from above. Check the astrology. Maybe that's what's calling you. Maybe there is actually, like I said, help from above. Somebody higher up, right? That's going to help you navigate through this, and give you the inspiration and the encouragement that you need. Trust the light, that your light cannot be dimmed. Okay, your light cannot be dimmed. You are given this charge because you have a mission, and this is part of what the Norns have woven into your fate. So Breathe and don't worry. 10 of Cups twice. This is all beautiful. This is all coming out for the beautiful. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. Focus on where it is that you're going, and just be open to that help when it comes through. Trust that it's there to help you and the situation and evolve, and that you will navigate your way through this beautifully. And it's funny too, because it's like navigate, and here are these ships. And we think about the ships as the 3 of Cups, but this is the 10 of Cups. Like your ships have arrived. Everyone's here to party. It's more like you've arrived. Add some, I have arrived. You have arrived. Your time is now. You are ready. We are ready. Ancestors, spirit, Kuan Yin, beautiful mother. What is this? The bamboo moon. Number 1. Number 1. Wow. And on the bottom, I heard the body, it says the radiant moon of compassion. See that? And that's number 23, which breaks down into a 5. Again, talking about change. It is time for the new. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. You might be wondering if anything is ever going to come together for you, and if it seems to be happening quickly now, if you are even ready for it. The answer is yes. Divine timing is always at play, whether we are letting go or trying to force something. An intelligent power that is vaster than our comparatively limited vision is always in flow, and we are a part of that. We can find so much peace and joy when we realize this and learn to trust and relax into the unfolding of our divine destiny. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Chinese bamboo helps us learn this wisdom of divine timing. For about 5 years of its early life, not much appears to be going on as the small roots attempt to ground themselves. Yet, when they are ready, those roots are exceptionally strong, and the plant suddenly grows like wildfire. There was much more going on in preparation for the powerful growth than appeared to be at the humble beginnings of the bamboo plant. So it can be with divine timing. There are periods when not much appears to be going on at all, and we can begin to expect this will always be the case. Yet, this inner preparation time allows for swift development and growth when we are ready. When the time for patience and thorough preparation is over, our growth can happen very quickly, and we might then be concerned that it is all too fast and we cannot keep up with it. But of course we shall keep up with it, because the inner preparation has allowed us to develop a good foundation of spiritual strength, just like the cycles of the moon and the shift from the hidden light to the full splendor of Just like the cycles of the moon that shift from hidden light to full splendor of solar reflection, only to shift again. Your unfoldment is just a matter of timing. You are being encouraged to trust in the divine timing and know that all is well in your world. Rejoice! Your dreams and divine destiny are manifesting right now, whether it is obvious to you or not, and all will continue to unfold according to your highest good. Be at peace, beloved. You are not forgotten, nor are your gifts being over or underestimated. All is well in the divine unfolding of which you are a part. Healing by the bamboo moon. Imagine that you are sitting amongst a lush green forest of bamboo, abundant and cool and serene. Overhead, the moon rises, and you notice that it has grown full. Soft light, serenity, and peace abound. You become aware of the vast fields of bamboo, golden in the moonlight. The bamboo moves peacefully with the breeze. Feel the peace and recognition in your heart. You don't need to do anything other than just feel it. You belong to nature. You too shall flourish. Just feel it. The prayer under the bamboo moon. Kuan Yin, you surrender into perfection of divine timing, like the bamboo shoots preparing for fast growth and beautiful growing full. Sometimes change is not so obvious, and yet growth is happening. Please help me realize all is in accordance with divine timing in my life and all of my plans, projects, and desires now. Fill my heart with your love and peace, beloved goddess. Let the wisdom of the bamboo moon penetrate my soul. Om Mani Padme Hum. Wow. Wow. See, when Spirit says, this is where the message is. Go to it. Follow your instincts. Follow your intuition. I was going to pull a rune and I pulled the Kuan Yin and everything was in there. Divine timing, patience, being patient. You are ready. Are you questioning that? Stop it. You are ready. Be open to receive, okay? Because there is wonderful things manifesting for you right now. Be open. The answer is yes. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for remembering to hit like and subscribe and let me know if it does resonate, how. And thanks for coming back and seeing us again next time. Bye.
Transformation in 3, 2, 1.